Hey, it's Theo and thank you for joining me. And today we have the Priest and Shaman reviews for the Lost City of Ungoro mini set, the day of Rebirth. Now, I've already done a couple of other reviews, so if you haven't seen those yet, make sure to check those out. As always, my reviews will be in 1 minute or less, so I don't want to be wasting any time. So let's get started with the first card, which is the Ritual of Life for Priest, a 2-mana holy spell. Discover a 3-cost minion, summon a 2/2 copy of it. And this card doesn't seem too amazing, right? You get a 2/2 for 2 mana. Yeah, not great. And then you kind of have to hope your 3-drop has like a Death Rattle effect or another effect for it to be worth it. Now, it is also a holy spell, so it can advance the quest, so it's a little bit of a bonus, but still a 2 mana 2/2 with maybe an upside. Yeah, not really amazing. That just doesn't really win a lot of games. But yeah, still, maybe you get sometimes lucky, and maybe that's why it's worth playing together with that holy tag. So I'll be giving this 2 stars. Then the second priest card we have is the Behemoth Mask, a 7 mana spell. Set a minion stats to 8/10 and give it lifesteal. Force a random enemy minion to attack it. So this is obviously after the Colossal, which also summoned a 1/4 that basically had this effect that a random minion at the end of your turn attacked it. However, this one is a bit different because you can give this to a minion already on the board. And you actually get immediately the lifesteal effect. So that is a pretty huge boost in health for this card, right? Like this is a plus 16 health on a minion if you don't buff it any further in other ways. And yeah, that's a lot of health to gain for one card. And we know from the Colossal how strong that minion was. Although also a big part, of course, was that you could copy it multiple times. But this one, yeah, it does need another minion still, but still, it seems pretty good for a priest deck. It's like a strong card to stabilize for priest a little bit earlier than you can do now. So yeah, just seems really good for the slower priest decks, just like the Colossal was. And I'll be giving this card 4 stars. Then the last card for priest we have is Atlasaurus, an 8 mana 5/10 beast. Taunt. Death Rattle, summon a random taunt minion that costs 5 or more. And I'm just not sure what this card goes into. Yeah, it's a pretty big taunt, and then you get another taunt. And there's actually quite a few good taunts you could get off this. But you have to spend 8 mana on this, and there's pretty much no other synergies I think you can have for this card. It just doesn't seem to be worth running in your deck. Spending 8 mana to play a big taunt and then get another one maybe. Yeah, it's quite a lot, especially with cards like Shalado's around, which just can remove it for basically the same cost. I just don't see what this card is being played. The only synergy I can think of with this card is like Rest in Peace, which you can play with this. But even then, you might not always get this back, because you might get another taunt that isn't as good as this one to resummon with it, and it can kind of mess up that res pool. So I don't think you want to be playing this card. I just don't think there is enough synergy for this card to be worth it. So I'll be giving it 1 star. And let's move on to the second class of this video, which is the Shaman, starting with the Tor Totem, a 2 mana 0/4 totem. At the end of your turn, you get a random minion with multiple minion types. So obviously they want you to play this in a Quest Shaman deck, because that wants those minion types. Cards with multiple minion types are on average better than those without, so that's pretty nice. And then of course, if this gets left up, you get even more value. It has 4 health for 2 mana, so that can be kind of annoying to deal with early on. And this can generate a lot of value and also just help you with that quest, advancing the quest, because it is a totem, which wasn't the easiest to come by for the quest. And outside of Quest Shaman, I just don't think this card will see play. And I'm not sure Quest Shaman will see play with this card. So I'll be giving this card 3 stars just because it helps Quest Shaman so much, even though I'm not sure Quest Shaman will see a lot of play. But in that deck, I think it will be a pretty good card, and it can help complete the quest just that little bit earlier, which is kind of what it needs right now. Then let's move on to the second Shaman card, which is the Fire Breath, a 3 mana fire spell. Deal 4 damage. Give your elementals +1/+1. Now, the elemental buff, it's not too amazing. And at the moment, there's not really many like elemental shaman decks. And I don't think this helps quite a bit with that. Decent buff, but yeah, you need a white board with elementals. But I think the big part of this card is the deal 4 damage, because 3 mana deal 4 is actually pretty good. You can obviously use it on a minion like a Shadow Bolt, or just go face with it, and it's a pretty solid burn card with the upside of buffing your elementals potentially. And I think that 4 damage by itself is almost good enough to see play. And then the bonus of buffing your elementals on top of it, yeah, I think it makes it a solid card, and I'll be giving this 3 stars. And the last card we have for Shaman is the Chill Spine Stegodon, a 4 mana 3/4 elemental beast. Battlecry, deal 2 damage to 2 random enemy minions, Kindred, and freeze them. So this seems like another card for the Quest Shaman, and this seems excellent in it because it is an elemental and a beast, so 2 tribes is always nice. And the Kindred isn't too difficult, I'd say, even for this deck, because the elemental is very frequently played in it. There's a lot of elementals that have another attack, right? Like this one has beast. There's a lot of those, so it shouldn't be too hard to proc this, and it has a nice effect of having that 2 damage to 2 random enemy minions, and then freeze them often, which helps you survive. And also there's the added benefit that maybe after the quest that you choose poisonous, right, of the adepts, and then you play this and then you just kill 2 random enemy minions. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a solid in the Quest Shaman deck as well, and I'll be giving this card 3 stars. And those are all the cards for today. Let me know in the comments what card you are excited to play with. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and until next time.